The next tool I'm going to show you is the Razor tool, and since we're here in the editing workspace, I could come down here and click on the Razor tool icon, or you'll notice that the keyboard shortcut is C. And that makes it easy because, as you learned in the previous tutorial, the selection tool is V and C is right next to it on your computer keyboard. So since those are two of the most commonly used editing tools, they put them right together on the computer keyboard. And that's going to be important if you're using that maximize frame command, because whenever you maximize a frame, you're not going to be able to see the toolbox. So for example, if I maximize that frame, I'm not going to see my toolbox anymore, but I can call up the tools that I want to use by using their assigned keyboard shortcuts. So right now, if I type V, then you can see that my cursor is a standard cursor or selection tool. Then if I type the C key on my computer keyboard, it turns into the Razor tool, so it looks like a little razor blade. So the Razor tool is used to slice individual clips into different pieces. So for example, if I wanted to trim the end of this little clip off, I could click right here on either the video or audio component of that clip because they're still linked together. And you'll notice that it has made a cut right at where I placed the Razor tool. So if I wanted to make another cut, I could come here. So every time you click on a piece of media inside of your sequence window, it's going to slice it into two separate pieces. Now there's one more feature of the Razor blade that's very useful, and that is making slices vertically across all of the clips simultaneously. For example, if I wanted to make a cut here on this clip, but I wanted the cut to actually continue through to the audio component that's located underneath, what I can do is hold down the Shift key, and you'll notice that the Razor blade icon has now turned into two Razor blade icons. So now if I click on any media inside of the sequence, it's going to apply that Razor blade edit across all the media located across any track at that temporal location. And then you can also hold down the Alt or Option key on your computer keyboard while you're using the Razor blade, and that will ignore the link that's established between different clips. So for example, this clip has a video component and an audio component, so they are linked together currently by default. And so when I make edits on either the video or audio track, the edit happens on both tracks. But if I wanted to use the Razor on just the audio component, I'm going to hit Control or Command Z here. Then what I can do is hold down Alt or Option on my computer keyboard. Then the Razor tool only works on the asset that I use it on. So in this case, it's just the audio component. Or if I wanted to do it on just the video component, I could hold down Alt or Option, and you can see that the Razor only worked on the video component. Then I can come back to my selection tool by typing V on my computer keyboard, and now I can get rid of some things by making a selection of the media in the sequence that I want to perhaps get rid of, like that. Or this whole segment is linked together, so I can get rid of that and get rid of that. So that's how to use the Razor tool to go through and make individual cuts to the media in your sequence. And next, I'm going to talk to you about the Ripple tool.